Alright, I think I'm live now. Hello, hello. Yeah, alright, time to actually turn this thing on. Also, go live on TikTok, because why not? To be fair, I'm setting up like 3 different cameras right now. So that's fun to actually try and get it all right. But, ayo, fuck it, Weeball. Oh, I also need to actually turn on this music again. So let's see how well this actually goes. Alright, what am I doing? Hey. Oh, Charlie, do you mind actually checking this out via my YouTube instead? I think I'm also trying to go live there, see how that all is. Let's also... Thanks, my guy. Do I want to work on this thing? Right. So I sprained my wrist last week, so that's why I'm wearing all of this. It's annoying as hell, but rather that than just feeling like it's gonna break every 5 seconds. You know? But Weeball. Alright. Hey-o! Alright, how's it all sounding and how's it all looking on the YouTube end? I know there's also a bit of a little lag there as well, annoyingly. Thank you. Alright, let's also... You know what, I'll work on this thing for a bit. Because I find him fun, and he's a good, pre-game doodle. I also just like calling everything a doodle. No, dude, I'm in England. Surprisingly, despite my accent, I actually am British. I have a speech impediment, and it turns out American English is a lot easier to speak. Yeah. It's also, really annoying, so, since I'm also, mixed race, I'm obviously brown. Yeah, so, a lot of people will always just assume, oh yeah, no, yeah, good old Yank. The audio's a bit grainy, but it's all good other than that. Alright, yeah, I was thinking I need to get a new mic anyway. Because this is a cheap 20-pound one. I think I may go for a cheap 50-pound one instead. Oh yeah, no, the American accent thing. So I have to explain it every day I speak. But no, so American English is a lot more deneutralized than most British dialects. So it's have you ever noticed how a lot of European people, whenever they get really fluent in English, they sound American? It's because Americans have this tendency to enunciate most of the words. Well, most of the letters of the words, so their phonetics are a bit more all over the place. Where British, dialects can be kind of, I want to say lazy, just because they don't really say the full word a lot. Yeah, so, that's why, as a child, my speech therapist sort of, weirdly enough, taught me to speak with more of an American twang. It doesn't... I think it may also be a factor, say, my mother, she's Dutch, and when she learned English, she ended up sounding American, and obviously as a child, being around her all the time, I would have picked up on it. Yeah, no, interesting stuff, isn't it? To be fair, it's really annoying. So I also work in, hospitality, so people tend to get, really xenophobic when they're drunk and I tell them no. So it's no, I'm from here, I literally grew up an hour away. Please stop being a jackass like that. Right. I actually kind of like how these sort of scruffy feathers looking. to be fair, kitchens are really weird because like there's only like two types of people who ever work in like kitchen environments and hospitality. They're either going to be like the chillest person known to man, or one of the most vile creatures to ever walk this earth. There is no in between. Genuinely, there is no in between. Speaking of stuff, just realized I need to throw this on the background. Can I hop back to TikTok now? You would go on either or. Yeah, to be fair, if you stay on like YouTube, that will help my watch time and then help me get monetized on here. But if you prefer TikTok, just go there. Honestly, a bit as like the nicest way I've ever actually heard anyone describe anyone who works in a kitchen. Like, I've also done some kitchen work, and oh my god, I felt like I was becoming a worse person because of it. Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks, Charlie. Yeah. And, like, say I want to, like, try and actually focus on going live on, like, YouTube more often, anyway. Like, I'm gonna definitely be multi-streaming here and there. Oh, God. Lucky you. 10 hours is a nightmare. Like, I'm on, like, 13 consecutive days straight right now. Like, say it's 6 o'clock, I then have to go to my place, and then... Yeah. I'm dying. Like, the only good thing is, like, say it's not 13 days straight at one place. Yeah, no, so back in February, out of 28 days, I worked 26 of them. So this is like a weird bird creature I'm doing. So if I'm giving myself a challenge, I can't use any other subtools, it all has to be from, like, one piece. And just seeing how far I can actually really stretch it. Because I like the sort of pose and silhouette he has. Like, he definitely feels interesting. I just say I played the most atrocious Marvel Rivals round. Who do you main on Rivals? Like, a bunch of my coworkers that love that game. I think one of them just got Diamond on Cap. You too, man. Have a nice day. Yeah, good luck with the 10 hours. Like, I never actually properly got into Rivals, mainly because I'm not really into, like, competitive games, because it is impossible to keep up with the unemployed or children, you know? And plus, I don't know, I just don't care for, like, toxic game culture. Name a dinosaur for an edit. Brachiosaurus. I play Gambit, but I'm trying to branch out a bit. Oh yeah, one of my friends plays him a lot. Like, he's a duelist, if I remember correctly, or is he a specialist? I'm saying this as if I actually know any of the terms. What am I making? I am making a bird entity. Like, I don't know, the idea for this guy is just something you see perched up in a FromSoft game. Like, say you're like walking through a mountain range, and then you see like 7 of these are just like perched up like there, and there, just watching you. And they're normally pretty passive, but then like randomly one of them will drop down to try and attack you. Like that's the sort of like general idea for him. Such a cool idea. Oh, thank you, thank you. Like, to be fair, I really like. So I had no plans for when I first started making this guy, but like, it's really fun. Like, the more you play around with these sort of things, the more of the character becomes like revealed to you in ways. Alright, let's also dig into these feathers a tad. Thanks for following, man. Okay. To be fair, feathers are really annoying, especially like say these high density areas, because they have like a lot going on, but simultaneously not much. It's definitely getting there. He's a strategist, which is a basically healer. Okay. To be fair, I imagine like playing as a healer is like really annoying in those sort of games because you're expected to carry most of your team, and they'll complain no matter what you do. Okay. Let's. Yeah, you know what? I think layer may be better here. That's way too intensive for it. Okay. It's called Nomad Sculpt. Like, it's a really great digital sculpting software. I highly recommend it. The match was terrible because I was the only one that stayed on one character. I picked at the start, and no one was grouping up. Oh god, that was annoying. Yeah, no, like I'd rather just play something by myself. That's why I'm like really big. Like that's why I really like FromSoft stuff, like Dark Souls, Elden Ring, and shit like that. Also Monster Hunter, because I'm able to like solo hunt stuff. Like I really hate it whenever like I'm having so many issues. I need to try and find teammates for it. Alright, you know what? I don't like how these talons are looking. Like these would definitely be a add-on sort of like piece normally. But I don't know, trying to like actually get to the point where I'm able to actually create this without having to. I don't know. I feel it's a nice challenge because it makes me actually think and understand the forms a lot more. Like it's not necessary, but yeah, it's a fun little challenge. See if you were just say sorry. Do you already have a tablet? Like, what are you working with? Because you're able to do this on literally your phone right now. Yeah, like the only real recommendation I have would be to get a pen, like a device with a pen. Like, I'm currently using a Samsung Galaxy S9 Ultra. And I got that just because I knew the RAM for what I want to be doing would be pretty high. So, what are your goals and like what do you currently have? Like, let's get the ball rolling on like where to start from. I have no. It can be annoying in rivals because someone really talks people I get mad. Yeah, no, I can imagine. Again, like I just can't be bothered with any of those sort of games. Speaking of games, I haven't actually played anything for a while. Like I know I have the God of War Ragnarok downloaded, and I've been meaning to get into it. But part of me thinks, okay, I didn't ever actually beat the Valkyrie Queen on the first God of War because I got like really busy. So part of me wants to go back to that and just do a playthrough. Like I'll probably do like the story mode to get up to the point I was last time, just so I'm able to speedrun it a bit. But then after that, we'll see. Because it was really annoying because I'm one of those people who goes around and does everything. And I think I did it like give me God of War difficulty. Yeah, so it was a pain in the ass. But to then get back up to that is like, oh god, why? What is... Oh, sorry, I missed a few comments. What are you doing? Oh, I'm making a bird enemy sort of thing. Like, imagine, like, yeah, you're playing it like Bloodborne or something, or Elden Ring or some shit. And you sort of just see, like, this entity, like, on a perch somewhere. Yeah, like, you walk by it just fine, and it just then jumps down to attack you. What I'm using it. I'm just using the S Pen that comes with my tablet. Very cool. It looks cool. Yeah. I'm using this, like, as I said, I'm using like a Samsung Galaxy. Yeah, so it's just the S Pen that comes with it. Like, do you have a tablet? Like, tell me what you have, and then we're able to sort of like advise you on there. Oh, Magician's Red? Nah, that would be fun. Like, someone actually did ask me to start doing JoJo characters, or JoJo stands a while ago. And I thought that would be really fun. But, I don't know, I just never got around to it, because, I really like doing fan art when I can, but I'm much more into actually just doing my own thing. Because I'm a little narcissistic. Oh, if it runs at EMR techno... Ah, fair. So say Nomad, it does have a like desktop version coming out. Depending on your like touchscreen, it may be able to run EMR pens. So have a look into those. So Echo, Mario, Romeo, EMR. Like if you look into those, that'll be useful for you. But say I do all my stuff on like a Samsung tablet again. Alright, let's also. To be fair, I actually have made a few things on my phone. But then again, like I do have like a Samsung Galaxy 24 Ultra, so the one that comes with a pen. Mainly because I knew I'd want to be doing stuff like this, so... Ew, a little flesh tag, I don't like that. Gross. How does the white balance look on there? Maybe, like, lower the brightness a tad? Oh, there we are. Ugh. How many things have I made? Let's go. Bugs one twin. Just streaming, just enjoy my time before I go to work. Yeah, for how many things I've made? A fair few. To be fair, some of these are just like different save files where I just alter something but I want to go back to it. But, oh yeah, damn, there's a lot there. Now that I actually look at it. So these things were actually kind of cute. So my little sister, I let her have a go on these, and she started just making random stuff. Did I save this? Save. Open. So she just made like these weird little faces. And like, I really actually do like them. Like, I imagine this thing would be a fun thing to actually try and like do in the like turn into an actual entity or creature one. Yeah, I don't know. Like, say this could be like a sun worshipper sort of thing. You know what? Yeah, no. Yeah, there are ideas there. Where do you live? I'm not telling you where I live. But I'll say, like, I do live in the UK. Black Panther. Oh, yo, nice. To be fair, I know in like Rivals, isn't he absolutely stacked? Like you said, built like a brick house. Or just has like the prime like Arnie physique or something like that. He's just like massive. What are you making all these things for? Because I can and I enjoy it, basically. As well as like actually just doing it for content. So weirdly enough, like yeah, just for people to watch me do stuff to try and like get them in the mood to actually make stuff themselves and not use AI like a bunch of fucking chuds. It's actually kind of funny. So I was speaking to a friend of mine the other day, and she sent me like a anti-AI thing, and I was just making a joke. If I ever get like have any positive like feelings towards AI and creative spaces, let it be known I've been kidnapped. They said, "Oh yeah, no, absolutely, like an Israeli plant sort of situation." So I was like, "Damn, I love how I'm like that known as being a hater." It's also kind of funny. For like I say on my Discord, someone found a video about like how AI is ruining creative spaces, and apparently someone like used a entire like an entire one of my videos for it. Like I know it was only like a minute long, but it was like, damn, dude, my hatred knows ball. Alright, drink, because first as hell. Like, I made breakfast, well, lunch, really. I made brunch. The best thing I've said on stream is the fact I made brunch. Yeah, well, I made, like, this pork belly. And, I love going ham on seasoning. Yeah, so I actually... Oh yeah, you remember seeing that? No, I thought it was so funny. I just sort of like I go into my YouTube account and I actually plug it there. I'll say, "Oh hey guys, that's me. Please support an actual artist, please, please." But yeah, so I ended up like making this pork belly, but good god, it was so fucking salty that my mouth's so like I would have killed myself if I was a like old school peasant or something like that, just from the amount of sodium. Well, I probably still am because it's not healthy for you, but ayo, tasty. It has like a one-time purchase of like 20 like units of 20 pounds or 20 quid or something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head. I think I got it for like 15. I think it may have gone up in price slightly. Okay. How many viewers are actually on this? Like, it's telling me comments, but it's not telling me viewers. Yeah. Let's also actually add in a few more, like, things there. I am a generational hair. I don't know if I want to actually give this eyes or give it like super hollow eyes, you know? Alright, let's actually, you know what, let's actually not do either and then just go for a more neutralized look for a moment, and then go from there. Like, weirdly enough, actually, no, that is, like, still neutral there. Well, for the brows, anyway. But the eye line itself is definitely a lot more negative. Ambush a bird. Thank you, Charlie. You know, that's... So, because I want to work more on the torso, we're actually going to hide some of this out. Just because I don't want to make any extra subtools or anything. We're just going to remove... Good. Like, I think that was the issue. I didn't actually properly proportion the back out for it. So from, like, giving it a fatter lat spread there. Then digging in, because why not? Okay. Sounds a bit grainy. Oh god. What do you say is a very ambushy sort of name? Like, I don't know. I haven't given this guy a name yet. Like, I feel as a species name, it would be like a Corvinus. A Corvinus flanks. Like, I feel like that's a species name for it. What would probably work. But, like, I don't know. This guy, sort of. Maybe he's a Jeff. Instead of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, I realized Jubba. I do kind of love Magician's Red design because he's literally just like a buff guy with a bird head. Jubba. But to be fair, I have been meaning to do some JoJo stands. Like, I know it's really basic, but I would say like Killer Queen is by far one of my favorite ones ever. Oh cool, that's actually an Astartes thing, isn't it? To be fair, I love it, like, he's a little bird percher, creepy guy. Okay, give me a second. Yeah, if you give me a second, I'll show the full thing. Yeah, there he is. Actually, you're not. Okay, that sounds interesting. What would its ability be? Fair enough. Very on the nose with it. Okay, no. To be fair, I thought of a cool idea for a stand. It would be called Wedding Singer. And, like, its ability would be to alter your tempo, like, the tempo of your movements. Say if you're trying to go fast or something, you will end up going a lot slower, but then, like, vice versa. If you try to go slow, then you end up going a lot faster. Like, I don't know, imagine that'd be, like, an interesting thing. Oh, JoJo stands. Yeah, Nomad is available on iPad. I highly recommend it. Speaking of that, I actually do need to actually make some tutorials and shit like that. Okay. Okay, I'm feeling that. One-time payment, thank Christ. So, also, like, since it's a one-time payment, honestly, no, that's still one of the better times to join. It's better when it looks like a complete phallic object. And then people are just like, oh, where's its dick? It's annoying stuff. But yeah, no, it's a one-time payment, so, well, yeah, like, literally just one and done, it's amazing. Ugh. Yeah, modern baseball song. I forget there's a lag between YouTube and YouTube and TikTok. So I'm saying all of this well in advance. For you, Charlie. I think they're saying they joined at a weird time because it's like facing the crotch whilst I was working on it. And then people are like serial gooners now. I love how like TikTok tells me to try and give people a shout out to try and force them to engage. Like, no, just let the people be. You know, let's also add in some more. Okay, I'm enjoying that. It's definitely getting somewhere. I think it's also might be because I was that may honestly fair enough. Wow, he's looking jacked there, isn't he? Kinda loving it. Let's put yourself like last night. Alright, let's bulk these areas up a bit more. And then hopefully we should be able to... You know, let's actually trim this tail down. Alright, let's alter you from there. Okay. Wow, I'm saying okay a lot, I just realized. Yeah. Oh yeah, Charles, how are you enjoying the royalty-free music so I'm able to post this video thing as a VOD? I used to love ZBrush. Same, I haven't used it for years. I'm using Nomad currently. Like, I actually did, like, that's where I got my start to 3D modeling from, ZBrush. But then just the price point of it, and then actually having a PC to run it well. Like, say, I have a... I think it's like an 8-year-old gaming laptop now. Like, I'm pretty sure if I tried to start ZBrush on it, it would absolutely explode. So I have to avoid that. Hell yeah. Also, to be fair, I feel you probably appreciate, because I'm also doing these as, like, YouTube lives as well, the VOD will then be uploaded, so if you ever miss one, like, you're able to just watch via that as well. So, yeah. To be fair, I don't know why I didn't start doing this sooner, like, I was thinking, no, I need a full-on, like, just setup for it, so it's gonna be, like, actually, no, I do have a setup. I just have a bunch of, like, camera arms and it works out well enough. Alright, let's... Actually, you know what? Now it's time to actually work on these arms. There you go. I don't want you. What app am I using and what tablet? I'm using Nomad Sculpt and I'm using a Samsung Galaxy S9 Ultra. I got into CAD graphics, yeah, and oh, fair. Nice. Keep it up. You good? Yeah, I'm doing good. Just enjoying making stuff. Oh, let's actually bulk up these shoulders a tad. Oh, to be fair, I know, it's like weird. I like the decrepit look. Oh, that ain't good. Oh, maybe if they're a healer who's actually putting in the effort, maybe they'd be fine. Yeah, I'm enjoying that. I'm all just for fun, and as well as I'm trying to get into it full time. Like I'm saying, I'm also currently streaming to my YouTube and just trying to get to the point where I'm getting monetized on there. So I'm able to actually make a living off of this. So it's for fun, yes, because I find it like fun regardless, but it's also to try and like get it to a point where I'm able to make a living off of it. Yeah, no, so alright, so the content idea is to get to a point where I'm able to let's remove you and you. Where I'm able to actually monetize lists well enough that I'm able to get myself a decent enough PC and then get into game dev and then go from there. Alright, let's actually pivot you. Let's have you there. Alright, then let's have you there. Let's move you there. Okay, okay. Alright, let's pivot you like there. Oh, wait, really? Damn, sounds biblical. Okay, okay. But yeah, no, actually, speaking of story-based games, I did have an idea for one a little while ago. So the idea, actually, no, I don't want to go too far into it, but basically, since my name's Dante, I kind of wanted to go for something inspired by, Dante's Inferno. Well, like a Divine Comedy, because I feel that'd be kind of funny. Like, I think I'd probably call it Damned Tragedy. Just because I don't know. Okay, okay. Never mind, as soon as I said that. Oh, yay. Lucky you. Too far. I hear Spider-Man mains are an absolute menace in Rivals. Jesus loves you, the King of Kings. Wasn't Evan James called the King of Queens? Kevin James? Apparently, I'm suspended from... The Protector. Do you actually know what's kind of crazy? So, like, I really love mythology, and, there's something I've been looking into a lot recently called the Epic of Gilgamesh. And there's actually a story about, in there. So, a story within the story about, like, a man and who is told by the gods that there is a great flood coming, and that he's told to actually build himself a boat, build himself an ark. And like within that ark, after the rains came down, it flooded everything. He was then left on his ship to then sort of just survive. Then after a while, he started sending out birds to look for land. And then one day, like a crow or something came back. Oh, yeah, sure. There's this crow or something to come back. Then when it did, he then found some land, and then he was gifted with immortality and had to help repopulate the earth and stuff like that. And like that story was from about like 2,000 years before like the Abrahamic Bible actually came out. So it's sort of just like interesting how like all of these stories actually have like overlaps. Like say for example, I start talking about so a person who was born of a virgin could walk on water, could heal the weak and the sick. Who am I talking about? That's stupid. But no, I'm not talking about Jesus. I'm talking about Horus, Egyptian god of the sky. Or just died, came back to life, and was bathed in new light to help bring in the new age of the world. Again, not Jesus. That Baldur, Norse god of light. So sort of just like, I am not a religious person. I personally, yeah. Well, I don't follow like any subsect of it, but I believe there's some like overlap between all these stories. Like I say, another one I'm kind of fairly interested in is actually this thing called the Chaos Conf, where it's basically has something to do with a storm or sky-based deity battling with a giant serpent. And to like symbolize like order versus chaos. Like say Norse mythology has that as like Thor versus Jormungandr. Like Greek mythology has Zeus versus Typhon. Egyptian mythology Ra versus the world serpent or something like that. Like each and every night. And then in the Bible, it has Leviathan versus Jesus, or like God or one of his angels or something like that. So it's sort of just like crazy how like often that's like mentioned. And even in like Japanese mythology, there's Susanoo versus the Hodomidachi, or whatever it was, like the 8-headed serpent. So, yeah, no, it's just like, fundamentally, they're all just the same stories told over and over again, just with different fonts. And I don't know, I feel like the idea of like giving yourself to a religion fully, yeah, sort of like it denounces you of all agency in your own life. And I feel like that's a weak mindset to have to some extent. Well, a weak mindset for myself. I don't like the idea of wanting to be a good person because that's what's told to me, and not because like that's something I actively want to be doing, you know? Like, I respect people who like it does give them strength to be better people, but that just ain't for me at the end of the day. That was a very long-winded rant. But I don't know, I just find like all these people who like going into places and just like preaching about religion, like, dude, it's cringe as hell. Like, you've all seen like the stuff of the faithful sheriff, like that burnt peanut clone who does it all the time. Like, why? Dude, no one in any sort of like space like this is gonna be converted like that. Oh, you said exactly the same thing? Oh, wait, which part? The don't want to be a good person because, like, it's under threat of punishment? And to be fair, like, so many people just use it as an excuse to be terrible. Like, pretty sure I saw, like, some Republican guy talk about how he was, like, cheated on, like, all of his wives, like, violating the sanctity of marriage. But then said, oh, it's okay because I was redeemed in the eyes of the Lord. Like, no, dude, you're just a piece of shit. Like, just embrace it. They're really nice. Oh, hey, troll. Thanks, my guy. Yeah, I'm continuing that one sphere challenge. Because, I don't know, I feel like this thing has like an interesting looking silhouette to it. As well as just like other little vibes. And I've been doing this as, like, I said I was just gonna do it as a little, like, warm-up, but I've been doing this for, like, the last hour. It's definitely fun. Oh, thanks for the follow. Okay. But you know what? Gonna share. Very like alternative Grim Reaper. Ooh, I didn't even think of that. Thanks, sir. Also, Free Palestine. I normally say it's rolling saw. Valid. To be fair, he's definitely getting there. I'm digging his vibe. So yeah, well, like someone just said it kind of gives off like alternate Grim Reaper vibes, and I kind of like that. Oh my god! Also, like, what you call it? Say a group of crows is called a murder, and like the idea was like these would be a bunch of creatures that sort of like all perch up and watch you. We call it a Goonosaurus. Actually, no, No, Gutosaurus would look more like one of these. Yeah, no, to be fair, a lot of the time people would join in a more risque part, so it's like hard to really tell. Actually, I think I do have a Gutosaurus somewhere. No, I do not. Dang nabbit. Actually, speaking of that, I should probably like define these peppers a bit more. How do you just practice? Oh yeah, did I make all of these? Oh yeah, I did like all these. Like, say one I'm always gonna be really proud of is like this alien thing. Like, I will say this is still one of my favorites. I need to actually finish it off though. Yeah, like, it's still, like, only on, like, primary and secondary form, so, like, I need to actually, like, clean it all up. Same for, like, this guy. I really like lanky, emaciated, strong-looking designs. To be fair, I'm working through a lot of stuff. So it's called Nomad Sculpt. It's like a digital sculpting software. It's really fun. Thank you. I still really like this guy. Again, like, I have this bad habit of I'll start stuff but never actually finish it. Oh yeah, no. To be fair, I love the horde of unfinished projects. What are you trying to do? You trying to go into animating studio? So, what I want to be doing actually is like making miniatures, and then like, to be fair, I just want to be making stuff all the time. So the goal is to sort of like get my socials to a point where I'm able to just do this full time, and then just like, say, sell these things, like say sell this off as a miniature, or for like tabletop gaming, stuff like that. Like something I was doing earlier. Like, here was like a ancient white dragon from D&D I was making. Ah, no, not you. Wrong thing. There you are. But yeah, no, I just like making things, and I just want to be doing that. Like, I would like to make my own game at some point. I imagine that'd be pretty fun. But yeah, no, I just want to design monsters and then go from there. Honestly, that would be a lot of fun. Like, to be fair, I have actually been meaning to read Claymore because I do like the designs of it. I do like No, so that's the thing. I actually do have a 3D printer. I just live in a small one-bedroom apartment, and what you call it? If I actually tried using it in my room, I'd die just from like toxic fumes and shit. But yeah, as I was saying, I've seen a lot about Claymore, and I really do like a lot of the designs there. I really need to read it. And say, I'd like a lot about Berserk, but I'd be lying if I said all the like essay doesn't make me extraordinarily uncomfortable. Thanks, man. Honestly, just like from supporting me here and there and just viewing a video, yeah, like that is very helpful. Like, I actually do have a YouTube where I'm trying to get to like 2K. If you want, check that out and throw it a sub. Bigger. Oh, thank you, thank you. It's Novazoids. Like, I'm very brand consistent, so it's like same URL and everything. Hey, yo, nice, Charlie. Glad you won. Damn, you're winning, son. Hi, Lee. Or Liam. Just like, a bird creature. Okay, okay. Thank you, thank you. Alright, I've done this one for like an hour now, so let's move on to something else for a little bit. Also, I just really need to go to the toilet, so give us a minute. You can pay me to do that. Yeah, exactly. Was a but where's a video? I'm broke. If you're broke, can I ask you stuff? I have returned. Alright, let's go for... Which one should I go for? Yeah. Alright. Alright. Yeah, let me just take this off, because my wrist is killing me still. Oh wow, the exposure for this guy is insane. Oh cool, I have free current viewers. Awesome. Oh god. Oh wow, look at that. Alright, where to go from this? I think. Alright, let's have you ready. Time lapse, auto, tempo. The white dragons, they're looking cool. I love it. Nice. Yeah, I'm actually really enjoying how he's coming along. Dude, I think you should just stop playing support. Chat right. We should probably make this more beak-like. Who here actually does play D&D? Like, would you say this gives, like, Ancient White Dragon to you? Right now, let's also... It said, thank you. To be fair, that is a ice dragon basically, so I see it. Good. Oh, I saw how some people make masks. Can I make this my persona? No. Maybe because it doesn't have fur. Like, come on, at least be accurate with it. Damn. Okay. A reptilian person. No. See, like the issue you're still having there is you're still using the word fur in it. There we are. Actually, no, it wouldn't be. Actually, no, that even wouldn't work. It would be scale sauna. Hello. Yeah, let's also boost up this subdivision a tad. There we go. And still no. Alright, there we are. Morning. But no, I think it would be pinch I'm looking for. Oh, hey, got 4 concurrent viewers on my lot. YouTube. I'm only like 100 away from beating iDubbbz. Thank you, thank you. It's weird as hell, but thank you. Yeah, just let's go for a. Oh, I don't like that. Still find it kind of funny. There was a kid in here a while ago. Like, we were just talking about like my URL and how it's like Novazoids, and how he was talking when he was younger about how much he wanted to be a lolcow so he'd get famous really easily. It's like, dude, of all of life's aspirations, why would you want to be that? Is Nomad hard to learn? I'm looking at for a new CAD I can sculpt like that on my phone or notebook. Oh yeah, like you're able to do this on your phone pretty easily. Yeah, like say I have a Samsung Galaxy S24, the one with the pen, and I was able to do stuff on here pretty, like chill, like no real issue. Oh yeah, no, you'll be able to use it just fine on one of those. Yeah. The one thing I would recommend though, these pens, like say the ones from the tablet still work on the phone. I'd recommend getting one of those just so your hand doesn't hurt as much. Like that's the only sort of like recommendation I have for you if you want to like sculpt on there. No, I could tell via context. Don't worry. That's also something I have like a big issue with. Like people who are somehow like massive grammar Nazis, they also somehow lack the ability to pick up context. Okay, let's actually boost you up here. Get it, girl. Thank you, honey. Like, to be fair, I've been learning for like almost 2 hours now at this point, I think. So, like, I'm going for it. Yeah, no, right? I'm also having, well, like, what you call it, live on my YouTube. So, yeah, content grind time, guys. Alright. So don't get me wrong, I don't mind this white, but it's also really annoying to try and work on. Yeah, there we go. I'm trying to remember how Melissa one person did the scale textures. Like they sort of like made what they wanted for it and then turned it into a like alpha map or something like that. I can't remember in particular, but we shall try. not sure. Say going. Honestly, yeah, no, I kind of see that. Onion? Maybe. Alright, let's also just... It's like one of those things that like... Wait, you know what? No, I can't. God, I'm just trying to work on one thing. Why is there so much, like, hiding involved? And apparently the pelvis is, like, the only thing that's left somehow. Right. I thought that was mine. Okay. Okay. We're getting there. You don't know, I actually need to find this video, otherwise it's gonna annoy the shit out of me. Alright. Chaos, customs. Where? Nomad sculpt. I'm gonna go have lunch now. I'll be back, but I'll be back. That's fair. Scales. Nope, not you. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna pause this for like a minute because I actually want to learn this video. Alright, I'm gonna stop this live and then come back in a minute so I can actually take a break. Right, thank you everyone. Later.